Hey everybody, MovieFanZ here. So the movie I'm going to be reviewing for you is the 2023 documentary Hot Potato: The Story of the Wiggles. And this movie is directed by Sally Aitken and Fraser Groot. And basically, through interviews of the original Wiggles, but also the new people that were brought in later on, you get to hear the story of the the Wiggles began and their run, along with some deep things about some of the original Wiggles and their personal lives, but also how the show and the group has changed over time. So basically, the four original Wiggles are Jeff, who wore purple, Murray wore red, Anthony wore blue, and Greg wore yellow. And let's just get into this. So I don't remember watching this show as a toddler, and that's what the Wiggles are for. They're like the musical group for toddlers slash very young children, and that's how they gained popularity. I think when I was very young, I saw maybe one or two episodes, but that's all I've seen. So going into this movie, I knew nothing, pretty much. And that's the way I liked it, because I thought this was a great documentary. So a lot of the documentaries that I've seen have the same format, and it's a format I like where it's all interview style instead of just straight narration. Because I feel like in those types of documentaries, you get a lot more personality and you get a lot more in depth. With narration, it's just a straight story. And I feel like it takes something out of it. But what this does is it's interviewed and they are recollecting all the past, but it's also interspersed with songs that they're known for, and as they tell the history of how those songs came to be as well. So, what I also liked with this is you get to hear these stories about some of the members and what they've had to go through, especially with ups and downs of what they've had to go through in their personal lives, but also the changing of members and how the show's progressed. So it was entertaining, but in the same way, it was educational too, because you get to learn about a subject that you don't know that much about, at least for me. And I saw really no negatives with this. It's not a perfect movie, but rarely any movies are. So for a rating, I'm going really big. I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. Like I said, I really enjoyed watching this, and it was a subject that I knew nothing about, really. Even if it's a subject that doesn't really relate to me, I still found enjoyment with it. But if you enjoy my reviews, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. But this is my review for the 2023 documentary Hot Potato: The Story of the Wiggles. Come back next time for another review. This is MovieFanZ signing off. Have a good night.